This is a summary of the civil engineering discipline. This is one of the three biggest branches of engineering, along with mechanical engineering and electrical engineering. And civil engineering involves the design, construction, and maintenance of the environment. And so this includes work with roads, bridges, canals, dams, airports, sewage, pipelines, buildings, and railways. The core sub-areas of civil engineering the first one is coastal engineering. So that has to do with interacting with the coastline, putting up barriers to prevent floods, and building near the coast, things like that. Obviously, with the sea level rising, this is going to be a really important area of engineering. Second is construction engineering. You can sometimes find this as its own department at certain universities. Third is earthquake engineering. This is making sure that man-made structures are able to maintain integrity during earthquakes. Fourth, this is a big one for a lot of people, environmental engineering. This is often its own department. You can find this at a lot of universities. And for people who are interested in working in green industries, civil engineering is a place where that fits really naturally, probably, I suppose, the most naturally, and specifically in environmental engineering. This is just the study of how to preserve the environment through engineering projects. Fifth is forensic engineering. This is the study of how things are damaged and break. Civil engineering structures are damaged and break. Sixth is geotechnical engineering. You can think of this as studying the interface between man-made structures and the land. This has to do with the properties of soils and the ground and things like that. Seventh is material science. I listed material science as one of the core sub-areas of mechanical engineering too, but here often we're just dealing with different types of materials. Eighth is site development and planning. Ninth is structural engineering. So that's calculating the forces and stresses and things in structures. Tenth is surveying. 11th is municipal and urban engineering. So that's planning out city projects. 12th, we're almost done with this list, is water resources engineering. And the last one, number 13, is civil engineering systems. So how different civil engineering projects fit together. If you study civil engineering, this is a likely curriculum of classes that you'll take. So first, for math, you'll have to take all the calculus classes. One thing I want you to notice is that the curriculum for civil engineering has a lot of overlap with mechanical engineering. There's a lot of similarity in the things you study, even though what you apply this knowledge to is different. You'll have to take some differential equations. And you'll have to take some statistics. Then for science classes, you'll have to take 2 semesters of physics, and you'll have to take some chemistry. Then for the engineering classes, you'll have to take statics, dynamics, mechanics of materials, and remember that mechanics of materials, that's what most universities call it, but at Normandale and at the U of Minnesota, we call it deformable body mechanics, or DEFORM. And these are the classes you can take at Normandale. And then the rest you would have to take after you transferred. So next would be a class in transportation engineering. Then a class in environmental engineering. I'm saying it as if this is a sequence. Often the sequences would be different after you took your sort of core classes, which are the ones that I have listed that you can take at Normandale. Structural analysis. Fluid mechanics. Number 10 is soil mechanics. And then you probably have to take some classes related to the material that you're sort of focusing on. This has steel and concrete listed. And finally, hydrologic design. As far as the occupational information, the 2023 median salary for civil engineering is $95,890. This is one of the three biggest branches of engineering, so the number of jobs in civil engineering throughout the U.S. is 341,800. And the future outlook is 6% growth, which is faster than the average across all industries. And one thing to keep in mind about civil engineering is that the work environment often involves some work out in the field or out at construction sites. So this is an area that people often go into, just don't like the thought of sitting in an office all day. So this is often split between an office and on some site.